The opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago Cubs. Marcus Semien, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every once in a while you're going to have a clunker, and this guy had one in his last one. Gave up 10 hits in his last start. That's not an easy this one.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better, something's got to change.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. And he got him.
That was aggressive pitching and that at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He's clearly got his sights set on the league's top home run spot, given he's picked up the pace in this last month. Might we see him take the crown by the end of the season?
Oh, we might. The way he's swinging the bat right now, every time he knocks the donut off the bat, I think he's going deep, using all parts of the field. Got a chance to hit double-digit homers this month.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The 1-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here's a high pop-up. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Standing in, Hernan Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
What do you got?
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Waiting on it is Almora. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Bodie is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Chris Davis now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 1 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Fouled away. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Now a curveball misses inside.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are find enough defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Laureano is there, 2 gone. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Caratini, a native of Puerto Rico. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Leading off for Oakland, the right fielder, Steven.
First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. 0-1, here it comes. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Struck him out. Striding in for Oakland, Jonah Heim. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Sent out to straightaway center field. Happ is after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Back to the top of the order now, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Fouled off. Laureano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Right side, hit hard. It's flagged down deep in the hole. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Kipnis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Hitter.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And it's quickly 0-2. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's a 9-year major league vet. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one out to deep right field. Oh, and it hits the top of the video board. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis, number 22 on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Batting eighth, the left fielder.
In now, David Bote. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 11 home runs and 34 driven in. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that will do it. Leading off the inning, Matt Olson, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready with the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So the base is empty here with one away, and striding into bat next it'll be Mark Canha. Here comes the first pitch, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the bleachers and gone.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Chapman, a 25-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
To short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
Chris Davis stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and two strikes. The count to Chris Davis.
I got to count 2-2. It just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And it's fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he pops it up. Coming in is Almora, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Jonah.
Bigging in for his second at-bat, Jonah Heim, and their runners at the corners now. And he pours this one into the letters, 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to... Ready now, Ian.
Leading off for the Cubs, The center fielder, Ian.
He's set. Here it comes. Grounded foul off to the right.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now another 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And that one is gone.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1. There's a ball low. He misses with the changeup. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Base hit into right center.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Javier Baez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I got the count. 1-2.
One and 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding into the box, Victor Caratini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Weak roller right side. Clips it behind his back. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 4. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the fifth inning will start with a ground.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is foul right side. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Behind 0-2 now. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Fouled off. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here. Lou Trevino, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 62.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Trevino has compiled over 65 innings of work with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Another 1-2 delivery. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
And he takes ball 1. Kipnis aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. fastball laid off well below the knees. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Laureano giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in once again, Hernan Perez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby here. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Starts to go around, and the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-0, here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Davis. And they can't run it down. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-1 Chicago. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cooked.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark Canha.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish.
Tyler.
So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Chatwood has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Count remains 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's
a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy. And this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
From the stretch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even at 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Pitch popped up. Olsen waits on it. 1 away.
The batter.
So stepping in, Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now we got a piece of him.
The batter
Here's Javier Baez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Piscotty is there, and he has it for the out. So digging in now, Victor Caratini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Leading off the inning, Jonah Heim, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You never want to be the pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Franklin Barreto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Laureano isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he'll get in there at second base. Not the home run, but he's got himself a double.
Now, you know, D-Rose.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch on its way. And look out, that one ran in and got him.
The first baseman goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got to.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the forced play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Fouled off. Simeon on third. Olson over at second. Kenna at first. One gone. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
The left fielder,
Chris Davis will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Backhanded. There's one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So Yusmeiro Petit gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Jason Kipnis will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The 0-2 home. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
now batting, the left fielder.
So striding in, David Bote. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Comes set with the 0-1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Runners on first with one down. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Jake Diekman takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Second baseman
Hernan Perez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in to try it again. Ian Happ. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus.
leading off for the Athletics, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 50.
First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Happ is in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
The catcher, number 13.
Coming to the plate now, Jonah Heim, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting, number 22.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jonah Heim is sent packing for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Lifted into center field. Happ has a beat on it. And the inning is over. A's are gone. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Diekman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0 home. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, number 9.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains steady at 6-4. Into the box now, Franklin Barreto. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. At the plate, Marcus Semien. 0-3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Next for Oakland.
Now to the plate, Matt Olson. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Nope.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So Liam Hendricks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 16.
Victor Caratini will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. No balls and 1 strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Fastball well outside. One and 1, here it comes. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now.
And
That's in time.
2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch.
Now
spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls.
Caratini, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Over to the outside half, and it's 2-1. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
In now, Albert Almora. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Count now, a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And now back to the leadoff spot from the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Hernan Perez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to the final out here in the ninth. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the heater.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair.